Marissa. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi and welcome. This week I really wanted to get in the mood for autumn, for fall, and just do a vlog of what my life has looked like. A lot has changed since, I don't know, a few weeks ago. For instance, I am currently not working. Not in a stressful situation though. My contract was simply up and I have a few weeks until I start my next contract, which is really cool because in the meantime, I get to just kind of hang out. There is a light at the end of the tunnel and I really just get to make the most of it. This could not come at a more perfect time because the weather is cooling up here, and so I'm really getting to enjoy my first northern fall. I started my day this morning how I start basically every morning. I make my bed, and now since I cut bangs the other day, I had to do my hair in the morning and make them all pretty. And then I made my morning cup of coffee. Typically, I actually don't have this too early in the morning, but I really wanted to get in the mood and switch over to my Halloween mug, my Hey Boo pink ghost mug. It's one of my favorites. And every morning I have been enjoying my coffee out on the patio. It's just so nice this morning. I wanted to put Trooper in his sweater, but he was not feeling it. So I'm going to show you the sweater because it's really cute. And then I just hung out. It's really nice to get in some extra vitamin D. I'm like secretly really scared of getting seasonal affective disorder. So I've been taking in some sun and just really enjoying the cool morning air. I'm going to romanticize the crap out of this for as long as I can because it has been so lovely in the mornings and so relaxing. Unfortunately, I didn't post a video of me making this bread because it was super experimental, but I stuffed it with jalapenos and chopped Kalamata olives and chopped olives that were already stuffed with garlic and jalapeno. And I replaced some of the liquid, the water, in the recipe with the brine that these olives were in, and it came out so good. Very salty, very olivey. Olives used to be the one food I wouldn't eat, so it's so funny that I'm looking for any excuse to put them in stuff now, but this bread came out incredible. So I had a bit of that for breakfast, some just lightly buttered and the other with an egg. And if you haven't tried this jalapeno everything but the bagel seasoning, it's at Aldi and it is so yummy. Of course, Trooper ran over immediately because he's always interested in human food. If it's not dog food, he's interested. And of course, he's so little that he can't see. So you never, he doesn't know what he's asking for. I did end up giving him a little piece of the bread to try since it wasn't super spicy and I knew he would be excited. And then I decided to get on with my day. He had to check that the plate was empty. I tried a new lip look, I guess. I don't know. It's a little vampy. It was inspired by Morticia's lip combo, I guess. From Wednesday, because I just finished the second half of the season yesterday. Actually, I really like it. We're gonna keep it. I love different makeup looks when I'm home, and then once I think about wearing them outside, I do get a little nervous. That's okay. We're in my season of muchness. While I was sitting here doing my makeup, I was thinking about how, I came here with a Florida wardrobe. I did have some jackets and stuff, but for the most part, I am not ready for fall or winter weather in regards to the clothes that I own at all. Today, I decided that I really want to go thrifting for a couple sweaters that maybe crew necks that I can wear in this middle time of, when it's cool out, not enough to need a heavy jacket, but that I want to wear that. So yeah, I don't have any sweaters. All of my, I have one, it's got a hole in it. So I mostly wear it for pajamas. So I want to go see if I can't find just one or two cute sweaters. I think we should do Savers. And then if we're unsuccessful, we're going to go find a Goodwill. And then, no, we're going to do the local one first because that's closer. And then if we're unsuccessful, we're going to go find a Goodwill. Enough of my blabbing. I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna stop looking at myself in the camera and in the mirror so I don't stress about the bangs. I really do like them though. They're fun. I didn't film much in the store, but I had to show you guys this because I thought it was really funny. This one was also like pretty cute, but not really my color. I tried filming a little bit in the thrift shop, but I don't know if it was the lighting or what, like nothing was focusing. I was able to successfully complete and get everything that I wanted on the first trip. Of course, my only guidelines were a couple crew necks. I also had the guideline of don't even think about going near the DVD section, but I went anyways. I don't know if I've told you guys about this, but I might make like a little short introducing you to it. I have started a physical media collection. I actually started this a couple years ago when I was paying off a lot of student debt. I basically cut out like every bit of extra spending, and I know that's egregious and I know that's not for everyone. However, I was living alone. I didn't have kids. I didn't have a partner. It was only affecting me if I chose like not to ever go out to eat, not to have a streaming service, any of that. So during that time, I made like collecting DVDs really fun. And I got a lot of DVDs from my mom's that were actually ours growing up that she doesn't watch. And so that's kind of how it started. And I had a few of my own too. But now when I go to thrift shops, I see what I can find. Thrift shops, library sales, typically I can find at least a couple that I really like. I actually have a list, and it's an Excel sheet, of all the books and movies I own, and underneath is all the ones I want to own. All that to say, I have a physical media collection, and I found some really good ones that I had been searching for a bit now that are a little harder to find because people do collect these on purpose. I found Star Wars. I found 3 of the Star Wars. I found 4, 5, I'm reading it backwards. 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Now for the stuff that I actually went for. I was able to find 3 like kind of sweater crew necks that I really like. The first one is this. It's a plain navy crew neck. The little emblem is so funny. It's like a little bird. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a pigeon with a top hat and a cane. Crew neck number 2. Oh, this one was cute. This one is also like pretty heavy duty, which I was shocked about because it is a Siesta Key, Florida crew neck. This was one of the beaches that I went to growing up, and so that was really cool to see. And I also know that if you went there and bought this, it'd be like $60. So I was like, for less than $6, sure. The final one that I got is a pullover. It's not a crew neck though, but I love lavender. So this was the 3rd one. I actually really like it. I think it's really cute. It's also really heavy duty. Like all of these feel like they are gonna last quite some time. These are like literally my colors. I did also stop at the grocery store on my way back because I needed eggs, but when I was there or on the drive there, I had the windows down and I was just in such a fall mood, and it was so nice and breezy out, and I got the craving to make chili. So I got all the ingredients to make a pot of chili. I'm not gonna do it today because I still have some like meal prep chicken and veggies from the other day, but I think I might do it tomorrow. And then I got the stuff to make jalapeno cornbread muffins to go with it. I look like my mom. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. Let's do pumpkin pancakes. So I'm not really sure why I got this recipe in my head. I think I was just in such a fall mood, and I've been watching so many fall vlogs that I was like, okay, we are doing this. Plus I was really craving something like mapley and fall-y for breakfast. I normally don't make like pancakes and waffles very often because I am a savory girl, and so this is not really my idea of a great way to start my day, but at this point it was like noon, so it was a late breakfast. These came out so good, so if you're looking, especially, I know like Everyone always buys that can of pumpkin and you never use it all at once. This is a great way to use up just a little bit. I ended up putting just like a spoonful into a regular pancake mix with some cinnamon and some syrup. I also had it with maple sausage from Aldi on the side. Perfection. It was so yummy, so yummy. I put a little bit of syrup in the mixture as well to make it extra mapley. I tried doing like the swirl on the pancake, but then when I flipped it over, all of that sugar basically just like steamed up. Like yeah, don't do that. Anyways, just put it in the mix. I was really inspired by all those parents that do like the fun, like bluey pancakes and cool stuff, but I'm just not that cool. It is noonish. It is noonish now, and I have been just like doing random stuff, schoolwork and answering emails, but I really want to redo my nails, so I'm gonna do that and take a break and watch some YouTube. This is what I'm using. It's the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. It's a brown with shimmer in it. What is the color? Spice Age. I don't know when I got this nail polish, so I'm sorry if it doesn't still exist. I think I stole it from my sister at some point, but I get so many compliments on it, so I wanted to share with you guys what it was. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like in the light. If you watched my reading marathon, I'm continuing the book that I left off on there, which is Two Twisted Crowns, which is the second book. I don't know what the series is called, but the first one is called One Dark Window. It is, I suppose, a romanticy, but it's not super duper heavy on the romance, so I like it because I like my fantasy with just a splash of romance, not it to be the main focal point. So I'm gonna do that for a little bit until I get tired, and then I will switch over to the anime show. No one come for me about my posture. I'm cozy. I want to go ahead and start making the chili. I really didn't want to get up from the couch, but I know that by the time I'm hungry, because it's 5 o'clock now, I'm gonna really regret not getting up from the couch. Sorry if this is a little all over the place. That's typically how it tends to be when I am cooking. But I started by making my jalapeno cornbread. I used just like the really inexpensive Jiffy mix. I add in a can of creamed corn, a spoonful of mayo instead of egg as the binder. I find that it makes it a lot softer and just more moist. And I mixed that all up, and then I chopped up some jalapenos. I also added in a bit of the brine from the jalapenos, like the juice in the jar. I would not recommend that because they took forever to cook and there was just too much liquid in the recipe by the end. But if you want to make them spicier and you want to use that jalapeno brine, instead of using creamed corn, I would use regular corn, which I have done that in the past and that worked great. So basically just pick your liquid, whether you want it to be creamed corn or the jalapeno brine. And I ended up putting these in the oven. I wish I could tell you how long it was for. I definitely didn't entirely follow directions because obviously it had to cook a little bit longer. I made them a little bit different. I went ahead and cooked up this chicken. You can also make this chili vegetarian, which is what I normally do, or you can add like ground beef or ground turkey instead. I already had chicken on hand, and so I decided to use that since that was easier. And then from then, you just add in all of the canned products. Obviously, you could use bagged products, make it a little fresher and less expensive, but for me, I love meal prepping this. It's super convenient. So I add a can of light red kidney beans and a can of black beans. If you don't like one or the other, you can make it just 2 cans of the beans that you do like, and a big can of crushed tomatoes. I also added in a can of corn because I love corn. And I finally added in that 28-ounce can of tomatoes, that much worth of water, and I let that all simmer. I also added in all of my spices. I added in garlic powder, which you could do fresh garlic too if you want. Onion powder, again, you can do fresh. Cumin, chili powder, cayenne. I'm saying these off the top of my head, so I'm not entirely sure. I did end up adding salt and black pepper later on, but that was just a little bit of what I added at the beginning. This is obviously all to your preference. So if you don't like spicy, probably omit the cayenne, but I love heat. So I went ahead and added back the chicken after I shredded it, and it was just, oh my gosh, this was so delicious. I ended up taste testing it without cheese, but I do add cheese because I'm a cheese girl, but sour cream, avocado, you name it would be delicious. And I like to break up the little muffins and crumble them over top the chili as well, and that makes for such a good meal. Thank you so much for hanging out with me over these past couple days, and thank you for clicking on this video. Your time is very valuable, and I'm so grateful that you chose to spend some of your time with me. If you enjoy my content, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye!